guys made it to Seattle. Oh my gosh, it was such a long day. It is currently 6 p.m. Um, let's see how today went. I can't even remember. Well, it's a 20, ended up being a 20 hour, 20-minute duty day. Of the day today, we only get paid for 9 hours and 30 minutes. That's how flight attendant pay works sometimes. Um, our first flight from Iwakuni to Yokota uh, started off not a little rough. We were waiting downstairs for our ground transportation in the lobby, and we're waiting and waiting, and nothing showed up. So we called company, and apparently, I guess there was no ground transportation set up for us to get to the airport. So yeah, so we waited and waited and waited, and finally they just called us taxis. We had 3 taxis. Uh, we could have used 4 because if you know Japan, the cars are so tiny. Like basically only one person and all their luggage can fit in one of them. But we managed to fit in 3 taxis, and it was raining. But the airport wasn't that far away, and the taxi was able to get us all the way almost to the plane pretty much, so we didn't have to walk that far. And then that flight was 59 minutes. It's a short flight, so we just did a beverage service. We had 140 passengers, I believe. So we got to Yokota. We had about 3 hours ground time, and then that one, I think we departed on time. Flight time was like 6 hours and 52 minutes, I think, for that one. We did a hot meal service, and then right before landing, we did a cold sandwich snack for them. Passengers were awesome as always, they don't bother. We had about hour and 15 break times on that flight. I totally slept on mine. I did not get a check ride on this flight, so I still have that to look forward to. We'll see, maybe next month. But yeah, everything else went really well. And then we got to Fairbanks, Alaska. Passengers deplaned. We had about 2 hours ground time, and then we ferried the plane here to Seattle. So once we got to Seattle, we landed at about 5 p.m. and we got to our parking area. It's a hard stand parking area. We don't park at the main terminal. And we were waiting there and waiting there and waiting there, and no one came to meet the plane. I think we were on the plane for like 30 minutes, and then finally they came. So I'm like, I guess they did not know that we were coming. So, but anyways, we are here now. It's a short layover. Tomorrow we are going to commercial on Alaska Airlines to Los Angeles, and then we have a layover there. And then of course I will give you details about what's happening next, because my trip continues. But we are back in the States, and as far as I know, the rest of the flying will be stateside. So no more international, but you know, that can always change because we go everywhere in the world. Anywho, I am so tired, and I need to repack Bertha again because commercial travel tomorrow. So I gotta make sure she is within the weight limit for Alaska Airlines. And yeah, so I'm going to shower first. I don't know what I'm going to do about food yet. We do get a meal on the company because it was such a long duty day, so they always take care of our meals on those days. But good morning, everyone. It is 5:30 a.m. I got some good sleep last night. I actually fell asleep at about 9:30, and then I woke up at like 1 a.m. and I was hungry. So I just made me some oatmeal. Oh, and for dinner, I ended up just eating some food from my food bag. Let's see, it's 5:30 a.m. right now. I'm going to catch the 5:45 a.m. shuttle to the airport. We are commercialing on Alaska Airlines. It's an 8 a.m. departure to Los Angeles. I think we're getting there. What time are we getting there? We are getting there at about 1 p.m. And then we have ground transportation to take us to Thousand Oaks, where our layover is. I think it's about an hour drive. And then I'll let you know the details of where we're working after that. All right, you guys made it to California. We landed at LAX at about 11:30 a.m. and then got driven to Thousand Oaks. It's a 21-hour layover. Van time is at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow. We're gonna be working Point Magoo to Colorado Springs, Colorado Springs to Baltimore, and then have a layover there in Baltimore. There's some restaurants in the area, so I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do for dinner. Hello, you guys. Hello. It is 7 p.m. Yeah, it's still bright. But I took like a 2-hour nap. But yeah, when I woke up from my nap, I was hungry, so I looked what I had in the area, and there was a chili, so I just got me a quesadilla salad. I needed some greenery, some roughage, because eating all that rice in Japan, even though it was so good. But anyways, yeah, just got me a salad. And I'm just gonna chill till tomorrow. So I told you guys the van time was at 9:45 a.m. Breakfast is not included in this hotel, but they do have a restaurant. So I'm probably gonna wake up and get some coffee. They do serve Starbucks coffee, and then get something to eat. Good morning, you guys. It is 9 a.m. It is almost time to head downstairs. Last night I went to sleep about 10 p.m. and then I got up at 3 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep. My body is still on some time zone, but not the one here. So today is not a bad day. It's an 11-hour duty day. We are working 2 legs. So details for today, as I mentioned before, it's a 9:45 a.m. Van time. It's 11:15 a.m. Excuse me, 11:15 a.m. departure. We are working Point Mogu to Colorado Springs. We should get there at about 3:15 p.m. About 3 hours ground time, and then continuing on to Baltimore, and we should get to Baltimore at about 11:30 p.m. We have 777 today, crew of 9. The first leg, we are expecting 140 passengers, and then once we get to Colorado Springs, we're going to pick up another 45 about. And then, yeah, then we will continue on to Baltimore. We have a short layover in Baltimore because we are commercialing home to Vegas the next afternoon. And something pretty fun is going to happen once I get to Vegas with my trips, and I will let you guys know what that is later on. Hello guys, it is 1 a.m. Made it to Baltimore. We're staying at a different hotel than we usually have. This one is like with a full kitchen and stuff. And it's always the ones that we have the short layovers where we have like the nicer hotel. It's always like that, go figure. Anyways, today's flights went really well. The first flight, we left a little late, but we were able to make it up in time. We ended up leaving at 12 noon instead of 11:15 a.m. 140 passengers. We did a cold sandwich, snack, since it was such a short flight to Colorado Springs. And then when we got to Colorado Springs, we had 3 hours ground time. We boarded 42 more passengers on, and then when we got in the air, we did another cold sandwich snack. I felt so bad because we were serving them another sandwich. At least it was a different type of sandwich, or two different choices, but still, it was like another sandwich. But it was a short flight, that's why too. It was like 2 hours and 30 minutes to Baltimore. We got here at 11:30 p.m. But we did have one guy in my section. I worked the 4 doors in the back. He did get some air sickness and tried to make it to the bathroom, but didn't. So he kind of like threw up on the floor a little bit in the seat across of him, and two passengers got splashed. It wasn't that bad, but he just got air sick. So I had to clean up some vomit, but you know, it's part of the job. Anywho, he was fine when we landed and stuff, and then cleaners will come on board and clean. I cleaned up as much as I could, but you know, the seats have all the grooves and under the cushion. They probably gotta change the cushion, but yeah, I did the best I could, and then the cleaners will come and do a deep clean and disinfect and all that. But other than that, that was how today went. So tomorrow, well, it's already tomorrow. So today we are commercialing home to Vegas. We're commercialing on Southwest. It's a 3 p.m. departure. Should get into Vegas at about 5 p.m. But then I work the next day because I'm still on reserve. So yeah, so I get to go home as like a layover. which is good because I need to like repack, and I'm not gonna just take a small luggage because the next day we're just working to Honolulu and we're just gonna lay over for one night and then commercial back home to Vegas. So I can just pack like a small Bertha or medium Bertha. But it's a little unusual because we don't normally work out of Vegas. I've worked out of Vegas once before, so yeah, we rarely get these flights. But it's to Honolulu, so I don't mind. It's gonna be a short layover in Honolulu, anyways. Um, but then the next day we just come back home. So, anyways, I am so exhausted. Like I told you, I got up at 3 a.m. this morning. The first flight I was fine, but when we got to Colorado Springs and we were on the ground for 3 hours, that's when I started going like a little delirious because like yeah, the tiredness was setting in, and the passengers could not deplane in Colorado Springs because there was a storm coming through, like lightning and stuff. So they didn't want them walking on the tarmac. So yeah, we had to stay on the plane with the passengers for 3 hours until we departed. Hello guys. Yes, it is me. It is 2 days later since I talked to you last. I am home. I am sitting in front of my dressers. Anywho, um, anyways, commercial at home yesterday. Didn't vlog anything. Um, Nothing interesting happened. Got home at about 6:30. And then my Honolulu trip was canceled. So yeah. So that was the end of my trip. So you know the drill. I am here to end this trip, end this vlog. It ended up being a 17-day trip. It was so much fun. Most of the time was in Japan, which was fine with me because I got to explore around Japan and go to Disney again and explore Tokyo. Food was awesome. I had a great crew. Stayed with most of my crew the whole time, most of my Vegas crew the whole time. But yes, I'm off for the next 11 days. And then I start my reserve next month on, what is next month? August 1st, I start reserve again. But yes, if you notice, I have 2 more sets of eyes. I finally went to the eye doctor before this trip, and I kind of knew I needed glasses because I was been squinting a lot for the past year or so. So yeah, he was like, "You need glasses," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." But anywho, yeah, this is the new look going forward, and it's been great. Like I can see, guys. I can see. I couldn't see close up like when I'm on the phone and stuff and or reading. So then, and then I couldn't see far as well. So these are transition lenses and stuff. And yeah, as soon as I put the glasses on, actually, so when I went to the doctor before this trip, they said it'll take like 1 to 3 weeks for it to come in. So it came in like the day after I left. So yeah, so when I got home yesterday, I tried them on, and oh my gosh, I can see you guys. I could see. I thought I would get dizzy, like like when I go like that or anything, and may need adjustments. But no, they're perfect. But the main thing is I can see you guys. I can see you guys. Yeah. So just gotta get used to wearing them though, like having something on my face. Anyways, gonna wrap this vlog up. I'll see you guys on the next one as always. Aloha. Hey, Rick's gonna open his blind box. Just show the ones you can get on the side. So you can get, let's see, which one did you want?
Anyone. I think they're all good.
Which one you're gonna get? I think there's a paper inside, so
Okay.
the paper shows what it is, but just don't look at the paper. Just take the bag out.
Oh.
Don't look at that paper. No. Can't.
Oh, it's kind of a pink Mickey, huh?
It's the.
Oh, it's the heart Mickey.
It's was that a dessert? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh
heart Mickey. White chocolate Mickey.
Cute. Yes, I got this one, this pink one. This is fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna open mine, the Labubu. So these are the ones that you can get. I kinda want the flower pot. I mean, they're all cute. Some is kinda weird, but flower pot, maybe the bread bag. Dun 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 dun. Pull the tab, the monsters. Oh, one thing just ripped off. Okay.
Don't look at the
I think it's at the bottom of the paper. No, it's right there. Okay, I'm not looking, I'm not looking. Okay. Cute. See. It is. Oh, what is this one? The cactus.
Yeah. Close enough.
He's cute too.
Oh.
I got the cactus. Okay.
They're kind of ugly, aren't they? I don't know what's the obsession with that.
So it came with like the stand part. Let's see. See, they got holes under their feet. And then what's this thing? Water. Oh, he holds the sign, the water sign. There it is. Cute, ugly.
Cute, but ugly.